Hello guys! Good morning! Itong video na to is for nurses who are planning to take the NCLEX or have already passed the NCLEX. Nurses who are now applying for a job here in the US or looking for a sponsor na makakapag-sponsor ng kanilang I-140 petition in order for them to migrate here sa US. So, ang video na to is magbibigay ng sort of idea kung gaano ba kabilis or kung gaano katagal ngayon ang proseso. So, it will still depend sa US Embassy or kung saang lugar kayo naroroon ngayon where your I-140 will be actually be filed. So, ang first step in order for you to migrate here in the US is to look for a sponsor who will file for your I-140 petition. Diba? So, usually, before ka ma-hire ng isang hospital, nursing homes, or acute care rehab here in the US, is you need to pass first your NCLEX because that is the number one qualification. Okay? In order for them to petition you to come here to the US and work for them. So, ang pinaka-first step talaga, meron akong dito, sinulat na notes, is the I-140 petition. So, itong I-140 petition na to, if-file nila to sa United States Citizenship and Immigration Service. Kung sino man yung nag-hire sa'yo na sponsor, whether hospital or nursing home, their law department or their lawyer is the one who will file with the USCIS para ma-petition ka, para makapunta ka dito. So, yung mga requirements based from my own experience is dapat meron kang NCLEX. That is the number one qualification in order for them to file your I-140 petition. Kasi ang i-assess ata doon kung kaya mo bang mag-practice dito sa US. And ang pinaka-main requirements in order for you to practice here in the US is you need to have NCLEX. Because hindi ka mai-issuehan ng kahit anong license sa kahit anong states if hindi ka pasado ng NCLEX. So you need to pass first your NCLEX in order for them to file your I-140. The next is the Credential Evaluation Service. CGFNS do this and Virtuso. So itong Credential Evaluation Service is i-assess yung nursing education mo. Kung yung nursing education mo is comparable or equivalent dito sa BSN na ino-offer sa US, then that's the time that they can file your I-140 petition. Okay? They will also collect some documents like civil docs, like your birth certificate, your marriage certificate, in order for them to file your I-140. In my case, na-file yung I-140 petition ko somewhere April 1st or first week or second week ata. First week ata. And my sponsor or yung hospital na nag-hire sa akin is that they do offer premium processing. So, the regular processing time would actually take 6 months to a year or even 2 years before. But with the premium processing, your employer will need to pay extra. I'm not sure how much they paid. Siguro abot yun ng mga $3,000 or more than $2,000 for the premium processing. Pero after 2 weeks naman, magkakaroon ka na ng priority date. Okay? So in my case, nagkaroon agad ako ng priority date after 2 weeks, which is April 20. So, nung nagkaroon na ako ng priority date on April 20, of course, masaya ako, syempre. At least, nasimulan na yung aking American dream. Masisimulan na siya. April 20 yon ng 2022. So, itong priority date mo, ito yung parang magsisilbing waiting queue mo in order for you para marilisan ka ng visa, okay? Or ng fee bill, okay? In which either babayaran mo yon or babayaran ng employer. It really depends on the contract that you have signed or agreement that you have entered between you and your sponsor. So, April 20, nagkaroon na ako ng priority date. So, since current, ang priority date at that time, maswerte naman tayo kasi hanggang ngayon, in need pa rin ng US. So, na-forward agad. Pag current, mapu-forward agad yan sa NVC, National Visa Center. So, it takes time. Usually 3 weeks, usually 4 weeks, usually 1 month before ma-release ang fee bill. Ang fee bill, naglalaman yon ng mga information like kung magkano yung babayaran, whether ikaw ang magbabayad or yung employer, magkano yung babayaran na for visa. So, usually, sagot ng employer, yung principal applicants, and then kung meron kang dependent, like your daughter, your son, which is below 21 years old, or your husband, pwede mo silang isama, pero sometimes, ikaw yung magbabayad ng fee bill sa kanila. If I can still remember, that is around $345 nung time na yun. So, nagkaroon ako ng fee bill nung mga March 19. Okay. March 19 of 2022. Unfortunately, pwede ko na sana siyang mag-proceed para mabilis na yung proseso. Kaso, hindi muna nabayaran yung aking fee bill kasi hindi pa ako pumapasa ng IELTS. Pwede namang bayaran without you passing your IELTS. But unfortunately, nire-recommend talaga ng mga employer na ipasa muna yung IELTS and magkaroon muna ng visa screen before bayaran yung fee bill. Kasi alam nyo kung bakit, mabilis na lang yan. You know, from the NVC fee bill papuntang visa issuance or visa interview. And hindi ka makakapag-proceed sa yung visa interview without this IELTS and visa screen. So, medyo matataranta ka. So, much better kung babayaran mo muna, kung ipapasa mo muna yung IELTS before ka magbayad ng fee bill or pabayaran yung fee bill para hindi ka mataranta at the end, di ba? So, ang nangyari is that nag-take muna ako ng IELTS nung May. Unfortunately, medyo lumigwak ako sa aking IELTS nung May. So, I have to have it remark. Alam niyo kung saan ako bumagsak? Sa reading. Reading ako bumagsak, pero hindi ko na yun pinaremark kasi nga parang constant na yung score doon. Ang pinaremark ko is yung aking speaking, in which tumaas naman siya. So, you just have to pay for more than half of the price of the IELTS for the remark. Pag tumaas ang isa sa mga category like writing, speaking, listening, reading, isa doon tumaas, marirefund yung binayad mong half of the IELTS fee, which is around 6,500 or 6,700 if I'm not mistaken. So, ayun na nga, lumabas siya actually after 2 months pa. Ang tagal, nakakaloka. So, mga July na siya lumabas. So, after nun, since meron na akong IELTS, nag-process na rin ako ng visa screen kasi kailangan ng IELTS sa visa screen. So, ayun, subsequently, pinaprocess ko na yon. Nabayaran yung fee bill nung August 12. So, once fee bill is paid, pwede mo nang i-accomplish ang yung DS-260. Okay, in-accomplish ko yung DS-260 mga 3rd week ng August. Ganyan. So, ang DS-260, meron ka dong fill upan like your personal information, civil information, yung mga employment records, yung mga addresses mo, kung saan ipaprocess yung visa mo, doon mo ilalagay. So, once completed mo na ang yung DS-260, magsasubmit ka na kayo ngayon ng iyong civil documents sa NVC. So, meron ding instruction na nakalakip doon sa iyong fee bill, kung saan mo isi-send at kung ano yung mga documents na isesend mo. Anyway, they have lists. Meron silang isesend na list, yung attorney mo. Ipiprint mo lang yon, checkan mo yung mga civil docs na isasubmit mo. Along with your civil documents and yung cover letter na yon, isasubmit mo siya. I-mail mo siya from your area papuntang NVC. Okay? Sa address na nakaspecify sa yung fee bill. So once natanggap nila yon, please give them at least a month, 2 to 3 weeks or 4 weeks maybe, para masimulan na nila yung pag-verify ng yung documents and so on and so forth. So ako, in my case, na-DQ ako nung bandang September of 3rd week. 3rd week of September, DQ na ako or documentarily qualified. So it means yung mga documents ko ay cleared na sa kanila and ready for issuance na ako ng visa. Pero hindi pa natatapos doon. Kasi kapag DQ ka na, yung case mo still nandoon pa rin sa NVC. Once na meron ng available appointment sa US Embassy kung saan ka magpapa-interview, like for example, in my case, US Embassy in Manila, sa kanila ipo-forward yung iyong case papunta sa specific embassy kung saan ka naroon. So in my case, US Embassy in Manila. So, nung actually na-case ready ako nung October 4. So, most probably sinend nila yon by mga last week of September din. So, ang bilis lang, no? So, October 4, naka-receive na ako ng letter from the US Embassy in Manila that they're now ready to process my visa for the issuance. Nako, nakakaloka. Happy-happy na ang inday mo doon. Sobra, as in. Sabi ko, thank you Lord, as in, sa blessing na ito. So, October 4, masaya-masaya ako. So, ang ginawa ko, nag-book na agad ako ng medical sa St. Luke's. Okay? Sa St. Luke's Medical Center. Doon yun sa may, if I'm not mistaken, sa may Malate ata. Malapit din sa US Embassy yung pagme-medicalan mo actually. So, St. Luke's Extension Clinic near US Embassy. Malapit din data. Dadaanan mo siya before ka makapunta ng US Embassy. But anyway, ayun, nag-book na ako ng October 12. Unfortunately, nagkasakit ang lola nyo. Sinipon, ginaganyan. So, natakot ako. Kinancel ko, dahil. So, since nagkasakit ako, so ang hirap na naman mag-book ulit ng new medical appointment sa St. Luke's. By the way, ang halaga ng medical sa St. Luke's ngayon, for adult, if I'm not mistaken, it's around 18,000, guys. 18,540. So, medyo mahal siya. So, nung mga di muna ako nag-book ng medical, nag-book ako ng appointment. Kasi sa Pilipinas, ikaw kasi yung magbo-book ng appointment mo sa CGI Federal. So, ang ginawa ko, nag-book na ako ng appointment ko November, let me see, may kodigo ako dito. November 2 and 3, which is Wednesday and Thursday. So, dumating na ako ng St. Luke's. Ang ginawa lang on my first day is ginawa yung mga x-ray, yung mga lab, yung physical exam, and then on the second day is yung yung vaccination naman. Fortunately, before November 4, before ng second day, may lumabas bigla na slots for November 4. So, November 2 may lumabas na slots. For November 4, visa appointment. So, grinab ko agad yon. And then, on my second day sa St. Luke's, nakiusap ako, pwede na lang i-transmit yung result ng medical ko on the same day after my vaccination. So, usually, wag niyong gayahin yung ginawa ko. Usually, it would take around 3 to 5 days before nila i-transmit yung result ng medical mo. Pero fortunately naman, pumayag sila since meron akong visa appointment tomorrow na, which is Friday. Okay, natapos ko nung Thursday yung medical, pumayag naman sila na i-transmit pero kabang-kaba ako ng mga besh kasi baka hindi siya dumating on my interview date. And kapag hindi na-transmit yung result ng medical mo sa US Embassy, you will be placed on a 221G status. So parang napakatagal nun dahil hindi mabivisa approve agad-agad yung case mo. So fortunately, nung dumating ako nung November 4, na-transmit na siya. Ang visa appointment ko is at 9 o'clock. So maganda naman yung smooth ng transition. I mean, yung smooth ng interview ko. Ang tinanong lang sa akin is, why were you late registered in your birth certificate? Tapos yung mga hourly rate ko and yung mga yung mga information regarding sa employer ko, yung hourly rate, yung address ng employer, where are they located in the US, mga ganun lang. And then on Friday ang interview ko, nung Monday, which is, tingnan natin dito sa aking kodigo. November 7, Monday, chinek ko yung status ng aking visa sa SEA. OMG guys. As in, nasa ano na siya, ang status is visa issued na. Ang sabi ng US Embassy in Manila is on the way na yung aking visa packet and passport. Nakakaloka. Finally, yung nagkakaroon na tayo ng, matutupad na yung ating American dream. My God, magiging immigrant na tayo sa US. Nakakaloka ng bonggang-bongga. Kaya November 7, na-receive ko na ang aking visa packet. Sobrang dali. So kung iisipin mo, ang bilis ng panahon. May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So 7 months in the process lang from the filing of my I-140 to the visa issuance. So thank you so much guys. Sinamahan nyo hanggang dulo. Hopefully, manood pa rin kayo ng aking mga next vlog, mga videos na ipopost ko. Itong mga pinopost ko naman is just based from my experience and nagkukwento-kwento lang ako kung anong mga naranasan ko. This is not to brag, hindi ito para magmayabang, pero para itong vlog na to or itong platform na to is to inspire nurses, to give them information kung ano ba talaga yung expectation or kung ano yung mga so far na mangyayari sa kanilang immigration journey. Diba? Sa kanilang immigration journey papunta dito sa US. So, bye! Have a good night dyan sa Pilipinas and good morning dito sa US. Babush!